Hello everybody, let's get this show on the road after I verify our stream integrity here. Looks like I'm going, probably. So, since last time I've, not really done anything, because I don't do anything off stream. What is this? Thank you Twitch for telling me about my mobile dashboard. Awesome. So, I think first order of business here is going to be... let me think for a moment, actually. I know what I want to do. Do I have iron anywhere? I do have exactly 5 iron and what was it? Okay, so 5 iron and a wooden plank. Do I have wooden planks anywhere? I have treated wood, but I don't think that counts. Just gonna move that off to the side briefly while I... Nope, didn't mean to do that. I know I have more transfer pipes in here somewhere. Because I believe... Yeah, I can load them in like that. And this can go on top. It's angled funny, but whatever. We're gonna now need transfer node, fluid or liquid transfer node, I guess. Do I have what it takes to create that right now? No, I do not. So we are going to need stuff. That stuff happens to involve a lot of this. Things run low on durability, so I'm not gonna vein mine because vein mining gets a little funny when you have low durability on things. I see that's getting kind of full over there. So maybe real quick, we'll poke a hole into it. Fuck the hole up. Sorry, there was slime. Alright. Then we can step in here, grab some stuff. I don't have nearly enough inventory space, but that's fine. We can go deposit real quick. Yeah, no, I just have too much stuff and not enough storage. Or that out the side. Oh, fish and rice cake, hell yeah. Grab whatever else I can. Worn out loot bag. Don't know what that is. What do you do? Nothing. Apart from when I open you. A cake! Ain't that something? Put it down there for now. Keep a little munch. Then I don't think there's anything else in there. Seems I managed to kill 2 spirits, which is pretty chill. We already got boys dropping down? Hell yeah. You know, I suppose there's no reason I couldn't do something like this. So I can alleviate our inventory problems a bit. Yep, and that gets us a stack of iron, meaning we can convert, if we use all this, we can convert all the chests in here into better things. In the morning, he'll have fish and a rice cake. At 10, he'll have fish. At 12, he'll have fish and a rice cake. At 2, he'll have fish. At 4, just before he trains, he'll have fish and a rice cake. He'll train. He'll have his fish. He'll come home and have some more fish with a rice cake, and then have some fish before he goes to bed. That's gotta be a reference to somebody. Or, not somebody, something. Well, while that's melting, we can get back to sieving. We're gonna need at least 1 more redstone, but probably won't go for a while on it. Is that one of the bits of gold? No, it's not. What is that? Is that Atlas, maybe? I do like that blaze pattern is animated in this. Very nice look for it. The other thing we're looking out for is powdered gold. That we can also make our gold chest. This is why I'm saving that iron chest on the end for. Though, of course, gold is also like a 3% chance to get. Hey, there we go, as I'm talking about it. Ain't that nice? Yeah, let's deposit a couple things so that we aren't losing out on much by letting it be on the ground. And that is a very nice amount of redstone we've gotten. Because we're going to need that for like conduits and whatnot too. Or flux ducts, whatever they're called in this version of thermal expansion. Alright, that's half the iron we need. Nice. We will upgrade our storage at some point in the future. It's just, for now, things are going to be a bit scattered. But that also tends to be how it is for me anyways. Right, so our light overlays on right now. They are cool. So I'm definitely about to need them. I'm about to expand the island a bit. Yeah, it's a good amount of torches right there. So, do I I can access it from any side. I thought I had to access it from the front. That's pretty nice. Alright. Let me just look over the side here. We've already learned our lesson when things spawn on top of us. Unless that was some sort of like freak accident, which could be. Speaking of potential freak accidents, let's put that down there. Damn it. At least that's, somewhere I can reach easy. Ah, shit. We gotta be really careful, going to retrieve all this, because this is our last life. And if we lose our last life, we create a new world. Did I spawn, or did my grave spawn somewhere nice for me? Hold on. Where's my grave at? Wow, it just is right there. Nice. Yeah, if we do end up having to recreate our world, definitely the first thing we're gonna do is speed run towards the cobble generator. And a mob farm. Those things are pretty important. But cobble generator first. This thing sure takes a while to get up. Alright, now we need that in our hands. We can expand a bit onto this side as well. Must have been a mob in there or something. That is a fucking horrifying noise, whatever that is. I don't even have subtitles on this series, so I can't tell what it is. One, two, three, 4, 5. Hold on a fucking minute. That's not a water source block. Is it? That don't feel right. What the hell, man? That's like the second time we've seen weird shit going on with water. That's good. We can convert the rest of our chests here into the good ones. The iron ones, that is. Oh, and we gotta go expand our altar area. Alright, that's still producing quite a bit of lava. That's pretty chill. So, all that out of the way now, we can make the fluid transfer node that I was going to make. We do have energy transfer nodes as well, but we need a QED for that one. So I need a bit more iron. Number 2, good reward bag, sulfur. Yeah, that's alright. Yeah, fish on a rice cake is pretty good. Do I not have glass? I guess not. We will make glass. 2, 3, 4. Go over the side. Hammer that up. Hoobie. Yeah, fair enough. And all that can do its thing. We need a bucket. 2 lapis to make a fluid transfer node. Can I at least output on the side? Nice. 60 charcoal from that? Hell yeah, dude. that into there, put that into there. And we can do fun things now. I think the easiest thing to start with is the seared stuff. So we already have a few bricks for that. So we need one controller, 2 faucets, 3 drains, 1 basin, 1 table, window, and 32 bricks. Seared window. How do I make a seared window? Oh, interesting. And also make this bad boy. Number 1, good reward bag, aerial faceplate, and Erothium. Nice. Who the hell? Stop. Okay. And then a crystal chest is made with a bunch of glass. Nice. We'll pick number 3. More fancy blocks. Nice. I can live with that. Oh, we already had our fancy blocks on us. Alright, so definitely gotta keep in mind that these things got EMC. So I think I'm gonna put 1 over here. I think the obsidian chest has an equivalent capacity. So I'll keep that over here, and then a platinum chest I'm not sure about. Oh, has same capacity, nice. Put all that into there for now. So if it comes from her, honestly, flint, skystone, things like that can stay in here, but all like this powdered stuff and whatnot can come out into here. Eventually I'll need to put it like through a packager or something like that, so that I can like automatically process things. But for now, as long as we have it all in like one place, I can live with that. Then, was there anything in here? Nope, doesn't look like it. So, all of that is in the place it needs to be now. That book goes there. We are going to need a new hammer soon. So maybe it would be best to get started on something that lets us hammer things, as in an auto hammer. We need either Invar or dark steel. What is a brick Bosworth's anvil? Interesting. That might just be a resource pack thing, but then what else went into that? Can I like add? Okay, I can't add that to the side. Oh, it's a overall pretty simple recipe. I have to figure out how to pulverize things though. Well, for now, grout. So then I need one, two, three, four. Four. And a little something like that gets us what we need. Then grout, 2 stacks. Nice, don't need all that sand. Not all of it's smelting anyways. Can I make a better furnace? I could do like one of these furnaces. But I need an infusion stone if I want to do that, and infusion stones are kind of expensive. And me doing all that didn't do much. Just kind of clicking into these other things, see what all I could in theory do. There's a lot of things with light. Battle suits. All that fun stuff. Yeah, all sorts of great things to do. Warning, do not shift click craft these. You know, if only you gave that warning when I needed it. Oh, I can get a tool forge from this? Hell yeah. Maybe I need all of them simultaneously. Yeah, that's probably it. So, I'm gonna have to think then about how I'm gonna get this thing all fueled up. But maybe we don't even worry about that right now. Maybe what we do is, I know what to do. So I have this in here, and something we need is obsidian, so we're gonna do that. Because not only do we have a normal barrel that we can make, a wooden barrel, we can make a stone barrel as well. Which is a stone slab and 6 stone. And with that, we can make the barrel that we need. No. Or, not the barrel, but the obsidian. Because what you do is you place it underwater. You reach over your shoulder and get the lava that you don't have. Can I make a drum? I could, in theory, make a drum. Yeah, I didn't have high hopes for that, so put that away, and we'll put that away as well for now. While we get from in here, we need some cobblestone that we've been getting. We have cobble in here. We do. Because we're going to convert all this cobblestone that we've been getting, and that's not in the barrel. It's a gravel. And we're just going to sit for a while. Because we got to let things smelt anyways. Put the broken stuff away. How's this looking? It's coming along. Hey Pickles, how you doing? My man's over here looking at me. There's a diamond in there. I saw that. I thought it was a diamond. Excuse me, I guess it was just platinum. That's alright. Be nice if we did get a diamond or two, though, so that we can make a new hammer. Or all the other wonderful things you can use diamonds for, like enchanting tables, diamond spikes, autonomous activators. There's all sorts of nice things that you can use diamonds for. But you can only use diamonds if you get them in the first place. I've not gotten a single one yet. We're gonna, while I'm thinking about it, I don't like the fact that I could teleport to those. I really don't like the fact that this world is by default a cheats-enabled world. But it won't matter, hopefully. I'm really hoping that I can get a couple more spirit kills. Because we're getting closer. I've killed 5 of the 15 I need for an extra life. And boy, do we need that extra life. Because if we die one more time, I think, with the current amount of lives we got, I think that's it for us, and we gotta start a new world. While that isn't, you know, like, end all be all this series, it's gonna be a huge bummer. Hey, that's an emerald. We can use those to make autonomous activators the same way we can use diamonds to make those. A second emerald? Perhaps a third? I knew I was unmuted, but I had to check just now just because I wasn't sure. I would have laughed my ass off if I was muted somehow. Alright, yeah, that's also fine. Sometimes you have to check your sounds. Make sure you aren't streaming while you're muted or, you know, Twitch chat can't hear your game audio. Don't know anybody like that that doesn't check that. Not putting flint in here. Thank you. So, we are gonna need more. Nope. fall damage? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we take all this and we convert it into clay. And all that gets converted into grout. Which eventually we'll be able to craft that, so. Autonomous activator, how we make. Tin gear, reception coil, piston, chest. We're not quite ready to make that, but we're getting close. It doesn't require a diamond like I thought it did. Ain't that something? Huh. So, tin. We have a couple different tin type things. And that is an even amount. Or a divisible by 4 amount. Very slightly different concepts. Come on. Pickles. Do you not give me mushroom stew anymore? That's a shame, but I can live with that. Just eat some rice cake without fish, it'll be good. We're gonna make some bottles so we can get all that out of there. I know we have those 3. We're gonna need a couple more. Do I have 2 more glass? Yes. That should be sufficient to clear this out because I want to move it. What? I just got mining level, nice. We're gonna move this, like, I don't know, like over here. I don't have a hammer on me. We can go get the hammer. That is somewhere here. I hope. There it is. We can continue doing things with that at some point in the near future. What can we use emeralds for? Emerald chipsets. Couple different types of things. Market might be nice. Potentially. Why does Chisel have upgrades? Fuck that guy. There. Buy advertising in chat. I don't. Why does Chisel have upgrades? That's weird. We almost have enough for what we need. Then we can start smelting things up in the smeltery, as opposed to smelting it by hand. We can double our output. And that is something you like to see. Auto tool station. Interesting. Not seen anything quite like that before. I must have made it at one point. Well, not during this series, but prior when I played. So in theory, how does sulfur get acquired? A couple of means, none of which are by the sieve. Just gonna put some of the miscellaneous civvy type stuff in the chest here. Just feels right to have them in the same place. Not all of them are like Civ exclusive, but yeah. Rosium does not go there. And we'll take the bits that are not Civ type stuff and move them somewhere else. Sure, that works good enough. The blood moon is rising. So, all that said and done, we can get that reward bag. A legendary reward bag? Ooh, that's pretty good. Let's see what we get here in a second. Oh, it's is that, I don't remember what it's called. Is it Alamite? It is Alamite, yeah. Hell yeah. gonna make this 5x5. Yeah, if we have to expand, so be it. I did not intend to put that there. And I wanted to put the drain there. We'll put a torch right there. Now, I'm fairly certain you can smell, or not smell, but smeltery this. Yeah, so 36 of that. There's no reason not to just outright smelt it. Alright, I have a feeling this loot bag's gonna be very big, so we're opening it inside. Bear Hunter. Auto repair 10 plus. Ain't that something? And Epiclet Tree E7 9940K. Soulbound XP boost 5, Reaper 5, knockback 5, looting 30, and fire aspect 5. I am beyond your comprehension. We simply are. E series overclocked. Plus 11 max health, plus 6,000 attack damage. Excuse me. Plus 10% knockback resistance. What mod is that? What? The better question is, what sword is that? I have a feeling that I know what sword it is. But is it Ang? It looks like Ang Mountain. What is Ang Mountain? Is that the iron gold thing? Yeah. So is that the? That's the wrong thing. F3H is what I was looking for. Interesting. So we're gonna hold on to this in the hotbar for now. So put that away. We have a couple bits on the floor we're gonna have to open up here. So that we can put down those. I'm not sure what this extra drain is for. We need 4 more bricks in order to do something with it. With the smelter in general. And the thing that auto tool station, that's what I want to figure out first. How this thing works. Honestly, let's... Nah, we're gonna... Are we? No. We're not. Now look at all these guys. Yeah, that's kind of Domino's special. How do we make Domino's special? That's easy. Yeah, we need to make a better way to do this. It's nice being able to slip into there, but there's gotta be a better way to do it. And with all of that we've done so far, we have 2 legendary loot bags, one of which I am going to retain for that, potentially retain for that loot recycler. 3 gold, 1 iron sword, and 2 vibrant alloy. That is shit. Like, I don't have any other words for it. That is a shit reward. But at least as a consolation prize, the smeltery is good to go. And build this one. That is a lot of iron. Hold on a minute. It's very important that I check this. Uses for tin dust. Becomes aluminum, andirium, bronze, gold. With midasium. Yeah, I could never be too certain how things will alloy. Because if that alloy's funny, it's not gonna be good. Honestly, we're gonna making our crafting table have out there. Just so we can do things in more than one place. So, autonomous activator requires 2 tin gears. Then we're gonna need whatever this needs. So we need redstone somewhere. Hello? Might not have more redstone? It very well could be that I don't, but I rather have it than not. I have no other bits of gold in there. Nice. Not enough to do what I need to do anyways. So we're gonna have to get the stuff for it. We have too much stuff in the inventory. Let's cast that off the side. Let's throw other bits where other bits go. And we continue going. Because we know we need that also. Get the rest of that smelting. We're almost there. We gotta get the auto hammer and whatnot set up so that we don't have to do all this by hand. Is that gold? I'm not sure it is. But if it is, that'd be pretty cool. Now we got one piece of gold during that entire thing. It's better than nothing, but still slightly disappointing nonetheless. At least we can hammer it all down into materials that are better for us. Quantities that are better for us. We get one more powdered gold, we can create better stuff. One more dust. Yeah, we gotta be careful here with smelting, because iron and gold, as we saw earlier, can combine to create malin. Not the best thing for us to be making right now when we need gold straight up. What do we use for resurrection stones? I think we can make spawners too, right? Probably. We're almost to where we need to be. How quick does that smelt? Too quick. At least get that submitted to drain while those are smelting up. Otherwise, I am fearful that they would have, if I had done or left them to smelt prior, I think it would have alloyed. That'll give us a grand total of 4 ingots, which is not very much. No reason we need to do that. There's a couple different things. That we'll need it for. Do you not do this anymore? Or, oh, that thing's full of water. Interesting. I didn't realize they filled up with water when they were underwater. Is that just because I'm a fool? No, no, it was raining. That should be working to transfer everything that it's got. We're gonna need 2 redstone from here. Autonomous activator. We need 2. Alright, we can do 2. I don't like that we have to do 2, but it's feasible. I saw it briefly there that we can make a covalent dust. That's good to know for the future. Alright. 2 autonomous activators. We'll take number 3 there. Good reward. Dirt. Alright. One of these days I'll actually get something decent. Well, I got that already. The Pecklitry E79940K. But I think that's an exception rather than the rule. Chance cube scanner. That would be pretty nice. We need an automatic sieve. We need Invar and Electrum. Yeah. So, we have nickel in here. What's the chance of getting nickel? How do we not have much nickel? A 3% chance. That makes sense. As far as nickel goes, I don't think we have, like, much of a use for it. Apart from... Oh, let's look into it. So, can alloy into Invar, or we can... Ferrous is what it's typically called, actually. Make seeds out of it. Make some other things. It's... Yeah, mostly useless. So 12. This amount of stuff. We can put just a little bit more in there. A little bit more than we could before. And we're gonna snag 1 bucket of lava from there. So that we can work on that. I guess I only need 10 obsidian for that, but flint and steel. Let's see, only other thing that we need. That gets us enough. Netherrack. Cloud in a bottle, smashing rocks, ball of moss. Interesting. Throw all those bits away. Throw that into there. We are gonna go create a portal on. I guess we'll just make it right here, won't we? Is this like this obsidian has a texture to it. That's not how obsidian normally looks, is it? And hold on. I'm gonna honestly take off the resource pack because it's like kind of messing with me. And the only reason I had to turn it on is for a music disc I don't even really want to play. Yeah, I knew it looked different. Oh, and I've already done this. Cool. Horse armor. Nice. We can actually smelt the horse armor. Like the gold horse armor, I think becomes like a 7 maybe? 5. Hold on. 1152 divided by some amount. I think it's 144. So 1152 divided by 144 equals 8. So it becomes, each of these becomes 8. That's pretty nice. End cake. How do we make an end cake? Ice vendor. Golden apple. Regular cake. Ah, damn it. I need cakes. Well, I'm curious if we just cautiously enter here while holding shift like a motherfucker. Is this an actual dimension? Or is it a void? Because if it's a void, that's alright, so long as I'm still on the platform. Things take a minute to load in this pack, for whatever reason. I don't need a whole shift while I'm going into here, it'll be fine. If it ever wants to load. There we go. And we have a normal dimension in here. Ain't that something? Yeah, gotta be careful about these nether ores, because they do explode. What the? Ooh. Alright. That makes sense. Yeah. He would be live. Interesting. So, we don't have much of a purpose being in the nether right now, apart from getting some of the nether ores. Which, honestly, my daisium might be pretty nice. Considering that gold is kind of hard to acquire. What is this? Calendrate? That looks like sulfur over there. Oh, there is nether gold here, though. Is that... That's copper. Is that gold? It is gold. I hope me mining it like that doesn't anger the pigmen. Oh, hey, a Domino special. Nice. You know, maybe... Nope. I should have figured as much. We... Don't need a common loot bag. Well, you're upset at me. I think you have a friend that went through the portal. Oh, god damn. Yeah, that hurts a lot. I desperately hope that I'm spamming click. Oh, Minecraft has crashed. Nice. Because I was spamming click as we went through. Well, we gotta reload, don't we? Man, funny that I have these windows open still. I haven't used any of them in a while. Me doing this might have been, or messing with those pigmen might be it for this world. Alright, let's see. Hold on a minute, that's not right. Don't tell me it just outright deleted the world. Open resource pack folder. Windows cannot find C users. Alright, hold on. So that's a peculiar thing. So users, me, Forge, Minecraft, instances, Project Ozone, saves. Or no, would it be saves or would it be worlds? Well, we do have a Project Ozone, like backup. So hold on a minute. This wasn't that long ago, so we can extract here. Control X. And put this into our saves folder. We can replace the files in this destination. That looks accurate. We're done with that. Okay. Yeah, we might be experiencing technical difficulties. Alright, single player. Project Ozone. This is the world we were just on. We might not have the nether portal, but that's alright. We might... How long ago was this? I didn't even check. We'll live one way or another. Alright, so we don't have that. We have our sword. And the smeltery's been built up. So we can live with this by doing this. really need a photovoltaic cell. We light that. We'll put those away, and that, so that. Yeah, I can live with that, I think. We have 2 quests with unclaimed rewards. Claim that, put those away. Greater reward bag, magic wood, hey, and dirt. That's getting close to being good to go. And we're gonna enter the nether and come back just because we can. Have to make sure the nether gets loaded. Alright. So I still want to grab that Mydazium. Yeah. Yep. Just needs to load up a little bit. Lapis, pyroxys, tungsten. And there was gold over here. Is there more gold? I thought there was. That's copper. Hold on. Another rack. Crush another rack. Honestly, I'm good, wasting a bit of my hammer on that. Yeah. Ain't nothing's gonna fuck with us, hopefully. Alright. It's gonna take us a moment to go back through. And once you know it, you don't crash when you don't spam buttons. Isn't that something? Can I hammer this stuff? Maybe. I hope I can. Hold on. My daisium. Can I get... I think the only way you get is to sieve that. Because if we look up iron or look at that recipe, yeah, the only way we can get it is through that. So we gotta figure out a way to convert this into dust. Engineer's hammer is one way. I would prefer to do like an enrichment chamber or a pulverizer though. I think the first thing that comes is an automatic sieve, which is what we need the invar for, right? Yes, this is precisely what we were looking to do. Then horse armor. We're gonna need a little bit of it. So this inherently becomes 16. We are going to need a bit of silver as well. But to make the silver, we're going to need a hammer. Do I have sticks in here? I don't think I do. I do. Let's go. That's astral silver, and that's regular silver. So if we want to do at least one electrum gear, right? Sieve. Yeah, we need one electrum gear. Plus a couple nuggets. We'll throw in 5 of this, 5 of the silver. Could in theory do more, but better be cautious about how much we use, considering that gold is not our easiest thing to acquire at the moment. That gets us 20 ingots. That's alright. So, I think we got something here. Not very much. Gonna need one of those. make... Maybe we should make a gear cast. That might be a pretty decent idea. Not yet, though. Alright, so that's an autosave. And because this is the only thing that we have that can accept power currently, we're gonna put it directly onto there. At some point in the future, we can modify it to accept power from something else. But for now, that's pretty good. We're gonna need pyrotheum, blaze powder, sulfur, coal, and redstone. Do we have a method of getting coal? Not in the way that I would like. We have alternatives here. Alright, so yeah, we're pretty stuck right now in terms of that. So how do we make a grindstone? Grindstone's probably going to be the easiest thing that we can make right now. That's simple. That's 2 cobblestone, 3 smooth stone. Do I have more smooth stone around here somewhere? Does not. I have 1. And then we need some quartz. We're also gonna need wood gear. We'll need a crank as well. So grindstone, made just like that. And because this is a thing that we're not gonna need very much of, one. Hello? Do you not want to grind? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah. Yeah. So you definitely gotta be careful about how many times I click on to that then. So sulfur, blaze powder, redstone. It's 2 speed upgrades. Saying it's not generating enough power. Getting enough power generated something like that. Why would I do with that other photovoltaic cell? Oh, it's right there. It just blends in a bit. It is night, of course, so this isn't gonna do me much good right now. But when it's day, it'll generate a certain amount of power. Yeah. We have a method of getting diamonds, that's easier. We had a philosopher's stone, that would be it. But we lack such a thing. Because philosopher's stones are stupidly hard to make. What's our chance? 1%? Great. Yeah, because we need a lot for a philosopher's stone. Maybe just for the hell of it, I'm gonna make another speed up or set of speed upgrades. It might kill us to have that much. Do we have like a way to tell like our usage here? 111 becomes 142. How much are we generating? This generates some amount. Photovoltaic cell. Max output 400 RF per tick, and this puts out 800. Ooh. 800, assuming we could make it. How much does this put out? 40 when it actually has lava in it. And how do we have like a way to tell what like heat sources we can get? How do we get lava fluid? How about crucible? Uses. Nope, not really. So we're more or less just waiting for this to do its thing. It's our biggest holdup right now, and assuming that it wasn't trying to output into multiple places, might not be experiencing this issue, but I stole a lot of lava earlier. Honestly, those can become toast sandwiches. Blast furnace, I know we need to work on that. A windmill. Improved windmill, interesting. Regular windmill, 1 iron, and a bunch of that. Using the treated wood that we made, and some iron. No. Go into there. What do we get? Some saplings and some slime. Dead pine reward. Like that's a reference to something. Not really sure what though. Kinetic dynamo. Yeah, it just requires more stuff. And boy, we do not have much stuff. think all of our ingoty type things are gonna go in a different chest, so that we can find them easier. Yeah, good enough. Don't really have that many ingot type things. Everything that's like not an ingot can go in a different chest. I still have that silver ordnance on me. Let's put all those into there for now. Getting dangerously close to being able to make a colossal chance cube. That is a day I genuinely fear when I make one of those. So, what's it take to make one of these? Chance icosahedron. I don't know how we get a chance icosahedron. I'm gonna look that up real quick. Oh, interesting. Chance cube scanner. Interesting. So probably not something that we can make anytime soon. Now, it doesn't tell us like any more details. How's this looking? We got a grand total of 1 diamond. That is actually all we need. I, for some reason, thought we needed 2, but we do not. We only need the 1. That sits in the inventory for a moment while we claim the reward. Basic reward bag gets us aluminum wire. Alright. That's fair enough. 342. God damn. That's a lot. Only because I got all that extra stuff in it. But it's alright because each of those is gonna do me solid. Oh yeah, that's barely keeping up. If I take half of that, that's 311, so it's definitely the fortune upgrades there doing that to us. Which doesn't surprise me in the slightest, so Minitio. Let's work on Minitio. One of the cool things that we can do with all this fun stuff. We can go over to a place that y'all probably forgot existed. Right around back here. Let those do their thing. Slowly get dirt. So that we can start farming some more. The blood moon's rising. Oh, great. I love the blood moon. Don't have what it takes to do a division sigil. These cubes kind of scare me right now. So we're not going to deal with them currently. We have a diamond. Let's go. It's not enough for what we need, but it's one step closer. Minitio seeds are crafted with Minitio and seeds, if you would believe that. We don't really need wheat right now. Oh, I have more Minitio around here. Yeah. Those harm me when I'm staying on them. That's fun. So weaken fusion. We can use an emerald for that. Hey, I totally thought we would have needed something a little stronger than that. Protection furnace. That makes sense. Number 2. Molten glass orbs. Interesting. Oh, Stirling generator. We could make a Stirling generator. Accio. How do I make a Accio furnace? Easy enough. So we need the furnace. Then we need a bunch of essences around a infusion stone. I'm curious if earth essence. So we want to make earth seeds. We need 4 Accio, 1 Minitio, and 4 dirt. That is a worthwhile investment because we're going to need the dirt. I know I put the chisel somewhere. Where did I put it? That is the question. Yeah, is it still on me? It is on me. Alright. Wait, hold on. I thought there was a warning in it for a moment. Alright. Oh, right. Earth seeds. How's that looking? Not much better than it had been, but whatever. Yeah, Sterling generator. We're gonna work on that. Sterling generator, stone bricks, furnace, basic gears. Yeah, it's a pretty normal recipe. The fun thing here, this furnace operates quicker and more efficiently. I'm fairly certain. Okay, we need to put those away. Move that over there. Cobblestone. Make a furnace. What do you know? Well, I guess that's the first time or not the first time I made this, but I've gone in sequence. And it's given me that. Then what else do I need? I need a piston. That will do me a little better over here. We can just throw that directly onto there. We can upgrade it later for a little bit better efficiency. And 3 heat generators. So I made it a bit better. Place heat generators on top of lava, or place lava in heat generators. Fascinating. Hold on a minute. Old code for word bag, interesting. Heat generator, how make heat generator? Osmium, copper. Alright, osmium it is. Those two have already grown a little bit, that's pretty nice. Got our diamond, let's go. Does osmium ore dust not smelt like that? I guess not. That's alright. We'll just smelt it like a normal person would. Already need copper. Heat generator. Iron. Furnaces. One, two, three. Because it doesn't let me shift click those for whatever reason. That's not the right chest. At least for now, it's not the right one. Take number 2. Basic. I bet both of them were basic. Horse armors, that's good. And we can also take this. A charger. Nice. You're going to... Can this thing, like, directly accept RF? It can. Alright. That's good. It's not actively generating either. That's also pretty decent. So, next order of business then. Put those away. Is going to be resonant. A resonant pulverizer? Are you serious? Ain't no way you're asking for a resonant pulverizer. Unless all pulverizers are resonant? Nope. Alright, well. Like that's ever happening. Oh, don't push me into the abyss, please. Thank you. Let's see if we can really honestly, I'm fine with that. I don't care. And a pearl. a golden spike. We need magical wood. Well, we happen to have some of that. Right? Yeah. Golden spikes plus 1 block of gold. Then the iron gold sword as well, which somewhere here. I know I put them in here. Am I stupid? There it is. Because that becomes stuff. How about a diamond spike? What does it take to make diamond spikes? Somewhere in here. Golden spikes, of course. We need a vacuum hopper as well at some point. One thing at a time, though. This vacuum hopper requires an eye of ender, I guess. Mutawite. I'll get mutawite. I guess it would be going to the end. Or making, I don't know why I did that. God damn it. Golden spikes. That's good. Put those here for now. Next thing, I want armor. So we are gonna make better armor than what we got. This wood armor does not cut it. In fact, it so doesn't cut it that it goes over the edge. Next order of business. These are toast sandwiches. The auto tool station. Auto tool station. Is comprised of wool, hopper, piston. And the table that I put away somewhere. Right there. So it doesn't hurt to have the extra wool. Wool has more uses. Ooh, that's pretty good actually. All right. necessarily have the stuff right now to make a good enchanting setup, so we're not gonna bother with it right now. What we are gonna deal with, and we don't have any extra lives, so we're just gonna go in there with all the stuff that we have right now. And J, waypoint, new, portal, home, save. We're gonna go explore a little bit. At least, like, take a poke around, look at things. Maybe. Unless it wants to be a pain about letting me through. Oh, 'cause we've got this frickin' tainted soil everywhere. What's that? Emerald. I would love to harvest some of this stuff, but I know the pigmen are gonna get mad at me. So, honestly, this place is kind of dangerous without being able to fly. So, we aren't gonna be hanging out around here. Sorry guys, my mom said I couldn't hang out in the nether. She said it's too dangerous. But, soul sand. 7 soul sand. Just need other skeletons now. Which, hold on a minute. Oh, I know a little thing. I don't know if we've gotten these yet, but that is going to be good if we do. Let me out, please. Hands off the keyboard. That's good enough. I don't think we've hit enough sand to get spores. Yeah, didn't think so. So what we're gonna do is we're going to sieve enough sand to get spores. And yeah, that one surprised me that the hammer broke just then. So we're going to do something about that. Moving back there. Need sticks. Really, we just need to go until we can get some spores. Because with spores we can make wither skeletons, and with wither skeletons we can go fight the wither. And once we fight the wither, we can do a bunch of fun things. How's this looking? Pretty good. So all this extra thing that we've gotten. Oh, we get gold ore from that? Badass. I didn't know that. Color me surprised. I thought gold was hard for us to get. I mean, like, kinda. But it became so much easier with nether access. Do we have any more gold? We do have more gold. I don't think it's enough to craft a block with all of it, but yeah, 21 gold dust is pretty nice one way or another. No spores. Cocoa beans, though. Uses for sand in the sieve. I'm just checking real quick. Exotic seeds? Yeah, that's a jungle sapling seed. I'm gonna verify that I didn't like skip over it anywhere. Yep. 57, 42, 71. Oop. Sorry, plants, I did not mean to stand in you. Still not done. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come around the other side here just to prep for when it is done. Barrel. I got too much goddamn stuff going on. No sign of what I want, though. What's this? Osmium. Throw that in there. Oh, we have more coal. Interesting. I think we're gonna take half this coal and we're gonna turn into coke. Coal coke. So, hold on. Blast brick requires netherrack. So, I'm gonna go get netherrack real quick. Hello, imps. And that is a broken pickaxe. Nice. Is that gonna remain broken? I hope not. It's reinforced now, which is pretty chill. Come on. Please. Hands are off the keyboard. How very kind of them. Oh shit, this is spraying stuff. But no spores. Ain't that something? Auto tool station needs to get out of my inventory. There. That's fine. And we're gonna... Never mind. Oh, that only generates 200 max. Interesting. So, we need to sleep. Honestly, kind of disappointing that I can only do 200. How about this? How much does this generate? He threw her into there. Also 200? That's it. No, it was always just 200, wasn't it? Oh, spores, wonderful. So we let that spread. Watering can. And yeah, that's witch water. Hell yeah. So the thing that I want to do with this, and we don't need that going anymore. So I will want to put this so that it's flowing into the farm, the mob farm. Be something that I can like toggle. So I can convert mobs at will into the things that I want them to be. These are a bit so. They're gonna become dust. In fact, a little bit of it is actually going to become better dust. That's still going. And everything else I have in my inventory dust-wise can be done into that so it can become redstone. Hopefully it becomes redstone anyways. Oh, it's broken, but it's repairing? That's pretty peculiar. So if I'm curious what happens if I mine something with it while it's broken. And it's supposedly regaining durability. This is a very cursed thing I'm trying to do. It's interesting that that actually mined something. But it did not do what I needed to do. But at least now it's reinforced. We don't gotta worry about it disappearing on us again. Not gonna need those. It's gonna take for me again to Britannia. I'm curious. Probably first thing requires this, the pestle and mortar, but probably have to continue along in here somewhere, I would think. How's this looking? I got plans right now. We're gonna execute on them real quick, so. Nope, not that. Gonna need iron. We have wood. The missing component is the slime. Piston. Sticky piston. Lever. So, next order of business is gonna be putting a torch down. So that opens this up. A lot of things got converted. Lock that up so that it doesn't flow out like that again. Since all that's getting all flooded in there, I think it's the moment they touch that you get converted. Yeah. Makes them a lot more dangerous to deal with, but it's so worth it. we're gonna make peaceful again real quick so we can actually enter this and grab the fruits of our labor, because there should be at least one wither skeleton skull in here, I would hope. And there is not. That shouldn't surprise me, but we got necrotic bones, which is pretty chill. What can I use Eye of the Storm for? Alkahestry, Storm Shot. Interesting. Wizard Rib, Cross of Mercy, Infernal Chalice, Wither Skeleton Prone. Fascinating. So, all these loot bags that we've acquired then. That's a lot of coal that we got for doing that too. That's pretty chill. All the rotten flesh we can take to the boy in the back here. Let it do its thing with composting and whatnot. And check in on this. That's done. Need a little bit more blaze powder, which should be set from here, I would have thought. Maybe I don't need that much blaze powder for what I'm trying to do. That's gonna be my hope, at least. Because blaze powder, slightly annoying to get, but we can manage. Because immersive technology, we go and look. Blast furnace, we need 14. That apparently does it. Amazing Technicolor glasses, that's alright. We are gonna need a little bit more stuff though. The old dust. What did my dust? Did I process it all in there? I did. Oh, wait, we have a blaze rod. Chill. Is that the best way that we can get blaze powder though? uses. How do we get it? So, fire blooms. I would say it's the best way we can do right now. Because I'm fairly certain that we need 27. Just slowly start converting that. Done hurt. Kinetic dynamo. Interesting. Well. How many more spirits do I need to kill? I literally need to kill one more. Alright. We're gonna reach on and try that hurts a little bit. Everything presently on the ground in there can remain on the ground. I think I killed. Let's go. Again, extra life. Basic bags. Walrus, hey, and elevators? Hell yeah, dude. Both those are pretty good things. Then, you know, common loot bag, 6 paper, that's alright. What comes after that? The heart canisters, of course, of course. Oh, I can get chance I got agents from this. Alright. Regardless, we have recuperated the one life that we lost this time. So that is pretty solid. And, like, overall, we've done, like, quite a bit. Oh, I didn't read that all the way when I was initially complaining about that. That's alright. Alright, well, we've accomplished quite a bit this time, haven't we? So I'm going to cut us off there. And if you guys caught this live on twitch.tv/sanguine, I'd like to thank you for watching it live. Or if you're at that Twitch channel, you can watch the VOD for the next 7 days, or you can catch the VOD after I upload it to YouTube at my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@sanguine, and that'll be up for the next forever, along with whatever shorts I end up making regarding the content that I put out. All that being said, I think I'm gonna get back on later to stream some Karamorhen, just a little bit. And yeah, if this managed to take your mind off life for a while, that's all that really matters, right? Catch you guys next time.